Okay, let's just dive right in. Have you ever had that voice in your head? You know the one. The one that whispers, "You're so lazy," after a day where you just couldn't get yourself to do, well, anything. We're going to talk about why that voice is flat out wrong. This isn't about laziness. It's about something way deeper. It's about mental exhaustion.
Yeah, let's start with that lazy label. It's that familiar nagging voice, isn't it? The one that's always criticizing, telling you you're not doing enough, not being enough.
And that voice, it leads to this just crushing wave of guilt, right? Guilt for not being productive, even when you have absolutely nothing left in the tank. If any of that sounds familiar, you're definitely in the right place.
So, how do you even tell the difference? Well, let's look at the signs, because this is the absolute key right here. This isn't an issue of willpower, it's an issue of capacity. And that's a completely different ballgame.
First up, and man, this one is so common, you wake up tired. And I don't just mean a little groggy. I mean, you get a full 8 hours of sleep, maybe even more, but you wake up feeling like you just ran a marathon. That's not laziness. That is your body and your mind telling you that the rest you're getting isn't enough to recharge a completely drained battery. This exhaustion also shows up in the tiniest ways. All of a sudden, simple choices feel monumental. Things like, what should I make for dinner? Or which email should I answer first? It all becomes completely overwhelming because the part of your brain that makes decisions is just too fatigued to process one more thing. Then, of course, there's the social side. You cancel plans with people you genuinely love and want to see. And that kicks off this vicious cycle, doesn't it? First, there's this wave of relief, but right on its heels comes the guilt. So you end up isolating yourself, and then you beat yourself up for it. It's brutal. Now this one can feel like a real paradox. You can show up for work, you meet your deadlines, you take care of everyone else's needs. You are perfectly productive for other people. But the second you need to do something for yourself, like make a healthy meal or tidy up your own space, it feels impossible. That's a classic sign your energy is only being used for survival and external obligations.
And oh, let's talk about the scroll. You know what I mean. Spending hours on your phone just scrolling. Not because you're fascinated by what you're seeing, but because it's literally the only thing your brain has the energy for. It's a low power mode activity. We mistake it for lazy procrastination, but really, it's a symptom of a mind that's just too tired for anything real. So if all of that is sounding a little too familiar, here's the real diagnosis. It is not laziness. It is your mind running on empty. This, right here, is the most important distinction to make. See, laziness is an issue of will. It's an unwillingness to act. It's a choice. But exhaustion, that's an issue of capacity. It's an inability to function. It is not a choice. It's a state of being. And understanding that difference, well, it changes everything. So what are we actually talking about here? Mental exhaustion. It's a state of burnout where your mind is running on empty, making even the most basic tasks feel impossible. And let me say this again, because it is so important. It is not a character flaw. It's a real physiological and psychological response to being overextended for way too long. So how does this even happen? How do you get to this point? Well, a lot of the time, the cause is something we're actually taught to see as a good thing. It's an empathy imbalance.
It's really this simple and this profound. You've been giving everything away to everyone else. Your energy, your time, your focus. You've been pouring from your own cup to fill everyone else's, and now you're looking down and realizing you've left absolutely nothing for yourself.
So where do we go from here? The answer starts with a pretty fundamental mindset shift. It starts with giving yourself permission to rest.
I really want you to let this one sink in. Rest is not a reward, it's a requirement. It's not something you get to have after you finish everything on your endless to-do list. It's a non-negotiable part of being a healthy human. It's just like air or water. You need it. And if you've been waiting around for someone to tell you that it's okay to stop, consider this your official, signed and delivered permission slip. You have permission. Permission to stop, to breathe, to do nothing at all, to put your own needs first without an ounce of guilt.
So as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with this question to carry with you. And don't think big, okay? Think small. What is one tiny, manageable way you can give yourself permission to slow down right now, today? Because the answer to that simple question